Join the Artificers cast as we play The Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Good evening, Rue and George.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
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 How are you guys?
Very full of food.
Yeah,
But
same.
pretty good.
Oh, nice.
Is it just me on camera now? Oh, it's fine. I'm going to be famous one day. It's fine. Fine. Hey, Stefan.
Hey.
You're quite quiet now, Stefan.
Yeah, I would be tonight. I'm not great, actually.
You're not great. You
Yeah,
feeling a bit rough? Have you got the COVID?
Yeah, of course.
You have?
What, again?
Yeah, of course I do.
What, the third
No,
time?
it's
Oh.
No.
yeah.
For me, it's the first time.
Yeah. First time for him.
Jeez.
Well,
For his whole family.
the first time I tested positive, yeah, but I don't think it's the first time we've had it, to be honest. But,
Oh, mate, are you okay to do this?
yeah, I'm fine. Just might be a bit cranky, that's all.
No, what? I don't think we'll notice. So, yeah.
Yeah, no more than usual.
we'll just take it as your character.
That's right.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Right. Oh, well, I hope it doesn't get any worse, Stefan, but I'm not surprised.
No,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
See, everybody with kids at school is basically getting COVID, so, yeah.
Shouldn't have had kids.
Yeah, kids.
Should have known.
He says
in
to his dad.
six years in advance.
Exactly. Says son. Yeah. Basically, shouldn't have had me. Cool, groovy. Right. Okay. So, I wanted to say, guys, last time. So I gave a little bit of a speech about role playing and everything else, and what I didn't want anyone to take away from that. And I've talked to Cam and Nicole about this because we saw them the other day. That's no criticism of the actual role playing that's going on, which I think is fantastic. And I loved the session we did last week. I thought it was really, really funny and really good. My point was more about getting to know what a character class can do, and that takes a while. So don't change your role playing on account of anything. I think it's great. And the only point I was trying to make was you will gradually understand what your character can do, especially as you get more and more opportunities to try things out. So yeah, I think everybody's really enjoying it. I thought it was really funny last week as well.
Yeah.
Anywho, right, so let's get going. Last week you arrived at Telemy Hill, which turns out to be a sentient hill of all things. Actually, you kind of got met by some very large willow trees that appear to kind of be how the hill itself communicates with anybody who wanders among its trees and around the slopes of the hill itself. You managed to convince it that you meant no harm in to Jingle Jangle, who is currently being hosted by the hill, and after some chat, it let you pass, and you've walked your way up to the top of the hill where the trees thin and then disappear entirely as it becomes a much rockier outcrop. You notice as you're walking up, the hill is a good 500 or 600 meters wide. It's massive. So as some kind of sentient creature, I don't know what it compares to, but it's probably the biggest living thing you're ever going to come across.
Okay.
But anyway, so we got to the top of the hill and you found an entrance to a cave, and the entrance was shaped like a keyhole, which you can see at the top there.
Yes.
Boing. That's pinged by the Roll20 radar. Thank you. So,
My dwarf senses the tingling. There's a key.
what do you want to do?
I want to
I'm
go
just
in.
humming.
The person we're looking for.
Sorry?
What's the name of the person we're looking for already?
Jingle Jangle.
Jingle jangle, yeah. The
So
female
try to call
goblin.
yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty sure that sounds like something a group of keys would make. So
Oh.
maybe
Oh, she's got like a whole interior design thing
that's
down.
yeah.
She's like
Everything's just
the name, it's just in unison. What a
I would like to
fantastic
go
handle.
in to the cave.
cool. Okay, so Kidlat sort of steps forward towards the cave entrance, and what you notice first off is it's pretty low. It's about 6 foot high. You think you might have to duck under the door a little bit, and as you walk in, you can see that anybody who's 6 foot or more is going to have to kind of crouch down a little bit as you walk in. What else? What are the rest of you doing?
Seeing that it's exactly 6 foot high, all 5'11" of me is gonna walk in absolutely fucking gliding.
Yeah. The only thing you forget is that your unicorn horn
Shit.
is still on your head. You walk through the
Spike
door,
the
it
ceiling.
kind of gets pushed. It gets pushed to the back of your head, and is yeah,
Oh,
is
well
now
played.
at the back of your head.
Yeah,
So
no worries.
You're not a unicorn anymore. What are you?
He's just a corn.
Yeah. Kid, let's disturb that you're not actually a unicorn. Oh my god.
Okay, so Kidlat has walked in. Are the rest of you following? Just before I do any descriptions,
Yes.
Yeah,
decides who dies.
We'll be following in.
See what happens rather.
strolling in.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay,
Yeah.
so Kidlat, you're leading, but the rest of you, yes, you walk in. It is dimly lit. Worn stone steps leading down into what feels like a cellar. Actually, it's chilly in there, and you detect a subtle scent of iron in the air. From a distant spot within the chamber, sputtering candles illuminate a multitude of keys dangling from taut strings that crisscross the walls. Hundreds of them on the walls, and hundreds more lying strewn across the floor. As you take in the scene, you hear the sound of footsteps approaching, and the sound of keys jingling. And from the dimness emerges a goblin who looks like... Where is she? Where is she? Come to me.
It's too dark.
I will show you in a second. Oh, hello. She manages, like, with a faint smile, and how might Jingle Jangle unlock a bit of happiness in your lives today? So she's a little goblin. She's wearing a coat lined itself with metal keys, and she appears to have a flail that has padlocks for heads instead of spiky balls and things like that are like a mace with knee. Oh, here we go. I've got a picture of it. I'm going to share it with you in a second. Show to players, show to everybody.
Oh,
Cute.
Oh, well, she looks lovely. She looks so
Yeah.
trustworthy. That was
So I realize that I might be coming off as a little bit intimidating because I'm so tall. So I kind of flop and say hi, and my eyes like dilate, and I look super cute.
She sort of relaxes and then she scans around the rest of you, and her eyes fall on Giselle, and she starts a bit, and her eyes go a little bit wider. For a moment, her kind of lips tremble, and she sort of steps back a little bit, but then she kind of...
No, I'm not one of them. I'm not one
Jingle
of them.
jangle, jingle jangle. It's okay. The hill wouldn't have let anybody bad come in. No, it's fine. And then she smiles kind of weakly at you. Sorry, and you said...
I said I'm not one of them. Yeah, I'm not one of the bad bunnies.
Oh.
I'm a good bunny.
All right, Jingle Jangle trusts you, and the Hill, you don't look like one of those nasty brigands.
No.
No, he's basically the Easter Bunny.
I won't go that far, but I'm a nice bunny.
A nice bunny. There aren't many of those in hither, not since the hags took over.
Why did that attack you?
Why?
Yeah.
Because they're mean and they're bad.
Hold on. Jingle Jangle, have you been attacked? Because you seem pretty set in a cave in a key cave of keys and padlocks.
Yes, but I was out looking for food and digging for truffles. I love truffles.
Truffles?
And they came upon me and they just beat me up and took all my food and then just left me there.
Well, I think Boar has some food for you if you...
Yeah, I was going, how long ago was this? I got so much food, it's unreal.
Yeah, no, you do. No, it's not that long. It's that day. You're on the same day.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, I've got, what was it that I picked up? Mint.
That's the telepathy mint.
Yeah, that
Nope,
was so we
don't-
can hear
don't
each
want
other's
that.
thoughts.
Yeah, you two are still.
Oh, I've got sunrise flowers. And I think they taste like spicy honey. I think those are quite good.
Oh, lovely. Okay, well, are you going to take one of those out?
Yep, I'd like to take out a sunrise flower and give it to Jingle Jangle.
Oh, wow. So as you
That
take it
sounds
out,
pretty
the
diplomatic.
room lights up with this beautiful, warm yellow light from the sunflower. And what are you going to say to her?
I'm going to say, here, I picked up one of these a little bit earlier. It looks like you could use some sunshine in your life right now.
Oh, and her eyes go wide, and she actually beams suddenly. Oh, you are so kind to poor Jingle Jangle. Jingle Jangle likes sunflowers, not as much as truffles, but this is so kind of you. Thank you so much. And she takes it and she actually holds it close to her, and you notice all the keys in the room the light starts glinting off all the keys. There are thousands of them everywhere.
I'm going to take a look around.
Okay.
To try and see if there's like an old key with like a broken wing.
Okay, do a perception check.
Wax out his broom.
You peer into an alternate dimension.
Crit 20. Thank you.
Oh, lovely.
Where is it?
There are. You do notice keys which have got. There's a couple with the shapes kind of shaped like a wing. I don't know what you call not the lock, the key part of it. What do you call the
handle?
part of it?
Probably a handle.
Yeah, shaped like wings. Yes. Some on the wall and a couple on the floor. Indeed, not all the same design, but certainly wing-like.
Did I also happen to see any kingly key of bird cage unlockedness?
Wait, we've still got Sir. What's his name?
Yeah.
Talavar.
Sir Talavar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Would we be able to ask
Unlock.
Sir Talavar? Do you happen to know what the key to your cage looks like?
Well, yes, indeed, I do. And Jingle Jangle, it's an absolute pleasure and honour to meet you. I am so sorry to hear that those ruffians, roughed you up. Well, they need a good beating, no mistake. But yes. My key, my dear lady, I'm stuck in this cage and I cannot get out. And my dear friends here have rescued me from a rather precipitous predicament. But I do wonder whether perhaps you have the key to unlock this cage and set me free, so I may fly back with all haste to Titania, the Summer Queen, and report to her the woes that have befallen dear Prismia. What a speech. He likes the sound of his own voice.
I think so does Jingle Jangle, no?
Jingle. Yeah, but how come I always end up having these conversations? Right. No, but it's fair enough. Jingle Jangle says, Jingle Jangle has many keys. And she looks at you, Zygon, and says, do you like them? I can see you looking around.
Jingle
Are
Jangle.
there any that you want to note about?
I would love to. I believe it's called the Philosopher's Key. That I spotted over there. The most old and most broken winged of all. Just tell me about that one, please.
That key that I found when I was exploring, in fact, in the Slanty Tower, no less.
Oh,
It was just lying on the floor. It was the key to the door that is now broken, long since broken.
well, I wish I didn't
I can
use
tell you no more.
my
I don't
best
know.
eyesight on that one.
Jingle Jangle loves keys. Jingle Jangle collects keys.
Mm-hmm.
Keys keep Jingle Jangle safe.
Well, it's a fantastic key, for sure. Have you actually any idea on what, if you love your keys, right? And you live with keys.
Jingle Jangle loves keys.
Yeah. So have a look at this. If you wouldn't mind, take a look at Sir Talavar's cage. I'm sure with your key experience, you'll be able to find the key information for the key we need.
Oh,
Jingle Jangle
Come on, should have-
appreciates
yeah, should have
your
liked that one.
key wordplay.
Thank you.
Very, very good. Jingle Jangle loves keys. Jingle Jangle doesn't even need to think about which key. Jingle Jangle knows exactly which key and where it is. And she reaches behind and pulls out a very lovely looking silver key.
Well, fantastic. Would you mind opening the cage?
Perhaps we may come to some arrangement. I greatly appreciate the gift of food that you have given me. And whilst will and most definitely will, Jingle Jangle definitely will give you this key and will free the noble fairy dragon. I wonder if you may help Jingle Jangle with a little something.
Tell us,
Like what?
please.
Like dealing with those nasty brigands so they don't hit Jingle Jangle again and stop causing mayhem everywhere they go.
Sir
If you
Talavar.
find them, tell me.
Sir Talavar.
Yes, dear boy.
How are you in combat?
Combat? Oh, let me tell you, I'm flaming awesome.
Okay. Jingle Jangle. If you let Sir Talavar out, then we can get these bunny brigands nice and significantly quicker with a fairy dragon on our side. No. Persuasion.
Jangle expects so, but you look very. Who are you persuading somebody?
Yeah. Persuading Jingle Jangle.
Okay.
18.
Okay. Jingle Jangle's persuaded. She's already thinks she's looking at all of you. Kind of. Warheads has kind of stooped over in there. I think that's probably you've kind of sunk down on your haunches to look a little less intimidating. See, Rukito's feeling quite comfortable where he is. And every time Zygon looks around, he feels the unicorn horn kind of scraping across the ceiling. Where it's,
And he keeps doing it as well.
right.
I'm a very animated conversationalist. Yeah.
Yes. And yeah, she is certainly persuaded, but Sir Talavar goes, excuse me.
Yes.
I cannot say. As soon as I'm freed, I must go back.
Oh.
I have to leave immediately. The Queen must know what's been going on. But surely you fine adventurers can, if you come across, if you come across these brigands, you can give them a beating or so.
Well, of course, you've seen my bird pipes.
Don't you want to help us, Sir Talavar?
I would love to stay and help you, but I am on an absolutely critical mission now. Now I know what's happened here. I have already wasted too much time here. Who knows how much damage is being done?
So Talavar, it
the
sounds like you
queen.
have you have a critical role.
Hey.
I am one of the queen's most trusted knights.
Yes. Do you know what? I don't speak for the party, although I should. I turned to Jingle Jangle and I said, we'll get those bad boy bunnies. And then I turned to Satalavar and I'm like, and yeah, we'll I understand that you need to go back to the Queen. And as long as you can just maybe drop her a word about our deeds and maybe some reinforcements, that would be work out for everyone, no?
Fear not, I shall indeed be describing your valor and your assistance in the utmost glowing terms. I am sure she will wish to reward you when she hears of your help and your determination to improve things in Prismia. I also will leave a gift for you before I leave.
I look at everyone else, like my eyebrows raised. I'm like in a mid shrug, like, huh? Yeah, huh?
I think we need some form of promise, Sir Talavar. Do you happen to know what pinky promises are?
I roll my eyes.
I have not heard of a pinky promise, although
I don't
my
have one
word
as
is
well.
my bond. But would you be? I have nothing pink. I am a violet fairy dragon. But please explain.
How about you just hook your tails?
Yes, because I've just realised, well, I've heard this from a faraway land, that this is what people do. But then I raise my paw and realise I don't actually have a pinky. So then I kind of turn around and my tail kind of is like in a question mark, like, eh?
And he's looking at you. And go, am I? Sorry. Am I supposed to be doing something now?
Oh yeah, can his tail get out of the cage? Oh, is he out? Is he still in the cage?
Yes, I'm very much still in the cage. Yes.
Yeah, and this is the point where I realise, oh, like my tail is too fluffy to get into the cage. So I kind of wrap my tail around the cage and just say, like, do you promise?
I give my solemn word and vow that what am I promising again?
That you'll tell the Queen of our valiant deeds.
I, Sir Dalavar, do hereby promise to inform the Queen of your valiant deeds and to request whatever aid she sees fit to bestow upon you. And furthermore, I shall leave you with a gift of my own in payment for your service. But first, it would be rather marvellous if I could actually get out of this cage.
Jingle Jangle, that's you, baby.
And Jingle Jangle comes up and Jingle Jangle thanks you for the food and for your solemn vow to avenge the abuse Jingle Jangle suffered at the hands of those brigands. She kind of glances sidelong at you, Jezal, just ever so slightly. She's slightly like.
Hey now.
You can tell she's mentally scarred as well as bruised, physically bruised from her previous experience. But she steps forward, places the key in the lock, and click. The cage opens. So Talavar bursts out in a flurry of wings. He's very small. He's probably like a foot, 18 inches long. Disappears, but you hear his voice go, "Oh, this is marvelous! Free at last! Thank you so much! Thank you so much!" And then he reappears and kind of lands on top of the cage. Now he says, "Before I leave, my side of the bargain, my side of my promise to you." And he draws his sword and turns it hilt towards you as the party and says, "Please take this, my trusted sword. It will serve you well." And basically, for one of you guys, it's a dagger.
I look
It
over. I look
It looks
over.
super nice.
I look over at our dwarven fighter with bird pipe in hand, and I'm like, "I think that's for you, little man."
I go over and I take the dagger and put it in my boot.
Rue, I mean,
As soon as you touch this this thing, you realise it has magical properties.
oh shit!
Ooh.
Is it also like a longsword in a dwarf's hand?
No.
Okay.
No, it makes a very tidy dagger for somebody who wants a dagger.
Okay.
For Rukito, on your character sheet, when you go and add a +1 dagger to your character sheet, you can search for it so when you've got a second there.
Dagger.
Use it well, and use it wisely, and look for a sign from Queen Titania at some point. And if I can, I shall come back and help you and send further aid, if I may.
Superb.
But we have many problems. The Sealy Court is facing an attack by the Fomorians, our hated enemies. Now, anybody who has any Fey experience has heard of the Fomorians, and they are the most chaotic, evil enemies that you can imagine as Fey. Giant, evil creatures with whom the Fey have had ongoing battles and wars for centuries. So, he says, "I thank you, Jingle Jangle." He sort of bows and does an elegant kind of movement with his hands, but also his wings and his tail at the same time. And he also
I'll note that
bows
one
and
down.
nods to each of you. Yes, make a note. Yeah. And then says, "I must away. Farewell, friends, and good hunting." And with that,
Goodbye.
he leaps up and flies out of the cave entrance.
Amazing. Jingle Jangle,
Yes.
is there anything specific you want us to do to these bunnies?
Well, Jingle Jangle would very much like it if they never, ever hurt anybody ever again.
I kind of look over at Rikito and Giselle and Kidlat, and I'm like, "You heard her."
Just strokes the bottom end of my axe, just going.
Axe.
I'm purring.
Yes. You have my loot.
Yeah, I look over at Boarheads and I kind of like point to my bird pipes and I'm like, "You don't worry about it, mate." Yeah.
And my notebook.
My bare hands. And my fluffy tail. Right.
Ability to create 5 cubic feet of water. I'm going to ask Jingle Jangle. So I know you have a lot of keys. I don't suppose you have any traps in here that go along with those keys, or is this a key-only kind of establishment?
This is my sanctuary of keys. I will be certain never... Sorry, I keep saying Jingle Jangle will never be locked out of anywhere ever again.
Do you have a skeleton key for places?
Roll a persuasion check, Rukito.
Fuck. Yes.
Nice.
20.
Nice.
Jingle Jangle may have something. And she disappears, kind of walking around. You hear her kind of stumping around, the keys jangling, and you can kind of hear her walking around the cave and And what might do to open any door? Do you think? No, not any door. Jingle Jangle can't open any door. Jingle Jangle mustn't lock any doors. What can Jingle Jangle do? I think this. Okay, she comes back to you, and holds out a fairly innocuous-looking key. Actually, there's something weird about the teeth on the key. It doesn't look like a standard sort of key. And she says to you, "This will open any lock once."
Ooh,
Oh.
interesting.
Or indeed lock any lock once.
Shit.
It is very precious to me. But I believe you can probably put it to good use. Who knows? There are many doors to open, many doors to close.
Would a nice little dwarf be able to take this key?
I give it to you as payment. No, it's not payment, is it? What is it? Reciprocity. Reciprocity. Basically, in the Fae, you do one good turn and you get a good turn in return, or if you give something, and you can get something back.
Right.
Oh, I
But
just
basically,
remembered that.
I think it's called reciprocity.
Mhm.
If you will take care of these brigands for me, then I will willingly give you this key. And she hands it over to you with a big smile.
Thank you very much. We will.
So I don't have a name for that key at the moment. There might be one, but essentially what you'll need to make a note of in somewhere, one of you, whoever's got it, is that, it will... Well, she says it will open any lock once.
Rakito using a mechanical pencil.
Yeah.
I'm a dwarf. I hammer on stone.
I'm going to ask Jingle Jangle probably quite an important question. Do you know where this band of bastards are?
She giggles. Yes, bastards.
Oh, I'm glad you like that. Actually, I'm writing a song about them.
Oh, they have their own horrible song that they sing every time they're around.
Yeah, so I'm actually rewriting to the same tune, but I'm rewriting that song. Yeah, to be mean about them.
Like that.
Yeah.
Jingle Jangle likes that.
And anyway. Do you know where they've gone?
You wanted to know, Jingle Jangle does know where the brigands are usually. It's that they wander around, but their camp is north of here. A little bit north, a little bit east. You can't miss it. It's actually called the Brigands Tollway.
Oh, okay.
It's like a whole lot of wooden catwalks that circle a giant tree stump. And the catwalks go across the marsh. And if you any one of the paths you get on will lead you to the center.
Amazing. Okay.
Have you met their leader, Agdon Longscarf?
No.
Does not like him. Agdon Longscarf is a bad bunny.
Is there anything we should know about them? Like any kind of attacks that they have? Like kind of, I know it's quite traumatic, but
Agdon Longscarf. He's called Longscarf because he has a beautiful bright blue scarf that's ever so long, and he runs as fast as lightning.
okay, super speedy.
And she starts as you're obviously pondering this information there. She looks around at you as well and says, "Jingle Jangle would like to know why you are here in Prismere."
Zabilna is she needs help. I'm an extremely famous bard. back in the world of which I don't know how we'd refer to it. But I'm basically the most famous bard ever, actually.
Okay, make a deception check.
Deception.
Yeah.
14.
I'm just going to see what her insight might be on this one. She's going to believe anything you say. Hold on a second. What the hell was that? Oh my god. Oh, I just rolled something. That was random. You can't see that, presumably, what I just
No.
rolled? No, okay, yeah. Famous bard, is it?
Yeah. So I got word of Zabilna needing help, so I just put together this group. Don't actually have a name yet, which is surprising for me. Normally, people are happy to just go by Zyging, and we kind of decide on the second part. But
What are the rest of you doing at this point as he's once again embarking on a fairly self-aggrandizement?
Waiting for it to be over.
Kidlat is like, so I'm
Don't you
shaking,
open
I'm shaking my head, and then I turn to Jingle Jangle and say, "Well, we're looking for a name, but I think you'd like to know that my name actually is Kidlat, so I think you'd prefer that because there's a key in it."
That I did prefer that.
wow.
Yes.
Jingle Jangle does like anything referencing
With a key.
a key, like
I
you're
figured.
Keto.
The fucking goose laugh. That was Rupert.
So are you all here to help free Zabilna from the curse she's under?
I need to find some hags, or a hag rather, that stole a toy from me from when I was a child. Do you know where
her
these
name?
hags are?
Well, do you know the name of the hag? You must find Jingle Jangle may know where she is.
I get out my notes because I know I wrote it down.
It can't be that important to you, Rikito.
Luna.
Do you not have a
Did
bookmark?
you say Lola?
Luna.
Lola.
Not Lola.
Lola.
Lorna. Bavlorna.
Lorna.
Lightstraw.
Avalona.
Make a note. Bavlorna Lightstraw, yes. Jingle Jangle does know. Bavlorna Lightstraw. Lightstraw. Or some people call her Slack-jawed Lorna, but that really annoys her.
I put in my backstory.
Yes, she lives beyond the Brigand's Tollway, in fact.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Are you here by accident or on purpose?
We came through a mirror from the Witchlight Carnival, so
On purpose.
I guess on purpose. We voluntarily walked through this thing.
Yeah.
Do you know a way back to where it is you've come from?
I look at everyone like, fuck, we did not think about that. Giselle?
Nope. We just arrived. Yeah, give us a break.
I just assumed that once we find our thing, we might be able to go back? Question mark.
The thing is, Jingle Jangle will tell you that the hags have divided up. Did you know the hags have divided up prisoners between them? You did. But the borders between each of their realms are locked. And you cannot simply walk between them.
Oh.
But don't worry, Jingle Jangle has an answer for you. Look for the scarecrow named Clapperclaw.
Clapperclaw?
Clapperclaw in Downfall, which is where you'll also find slack-jawed Lorna.
Lorna,
He
the
knows.
slack-jawed yokel.
He knows the way to thither. And thither is where you will find Granny Nightshade. She shivers.
Did you say hither is where Granny Nightshade is?
Thither.
A thither.
Thither.
Hither.
You're in hither, you're going thither.
Right.
And then there,
Yeah. Granny
And then yon.
yonder.
Nightshade.
Oh. Yonder.
You shivered
Jingle
when
Jangle.
you said Granny Nightshade. Why?
What were you saying about the curse on the builder?
That was... Who was it saying about the curse on the builder? Well, it's rumoured that... yes, because I think Sir Talavar mentioned it as well, didn't he? That they have used a magical cauldron to somehow put her into... what is it? A suspended animation, I suppose you'd call it. A deep time of sleep. And have therefore...
I think Sir
got her
Talavar did
into
say,
it.
yeah.
He did say something along those lines.
I'm assuming Borges jotted
Yeah.
it down.
Borges has just flicked over to his second notebook. Yep, and that is... He's got lots of notes he's going to have to turn back. But that does sound familiar, yeah.
Yes. Well, we should do, because that's the truth.
Yeah.
No.
It's
Yeah,
deception.
That's who you... Yeah, so basically, you'd spent the whole evening before and then much of the trip, and he's been telling you all about these sort of things. So, yes, it's reasonable that you would know. Jingle Jangle doesn't know the details in the way that Stadavar had found out. But she does know, as I say,
Yes, I got it.
the way or how you may get from hither to thither. She doesn't know a way to leave Prismere.
I've got Igwil's cauldron down, is that
That's right. Well done.
Yeah. All right, nice. What about...
Marks for the druid.
Yes. Do you know anything about Bavlorna that we might use to our advantage, then, I guess?
She is selfish. She only cares about what's going on right now and nothing else. And she's mean. Did you know she makes little versions of herself to help out because she trusts nobody?
Yeah, got that note.
We did do little errands for her, and
Yeah.
I saw her at the bottom of a lake. It scared me.
Can you give me the most accurate description of Bavlorna that you can possibly manage?
She looks like a big frog.
Big frog.
Yes. And, well, I mean, what else do you need to know? Long, spindly arms and legs. And big, wide mouth. Green skin. I think she's got green skin. Last time I saw her, she did. I tried to stay away from there. It's safe here at Telemy Hill. Telemy Hill's lovely. Telemy Hill looks after Jingle Jangle. Jingle Jangle is safe in her cave with her keys.
And so Jingle Jangle will remain safe with her keys on top of Telemy Hill.
Yes.
Jingle Jangle. How many Herringon do you think there are together?
Many. More than you. Jingle Jangle was tagged by maybe 6.
Okay.
Plus the boss. Okay.
Okay. Well, Jingle Jangle, I think it's time for us to hold up our end of the deal. Thank you very much for releasing Sir Talavar. Thanks for giving us all the information you can. And I think it's now our turn. When I say our, I mean Rikito, to go and absolutely obliterate the...
Absolutely bludgeon some fools.
the bunnies, and we'll get them.
Sorry, I'm still here.
That's okay.
Hal was about to run out on the laptop.
I look around
ruin the moment.
I look around to everyone else, because no one said shit. So I'm like, I kind of like look back to everyone like, that's like, are we good to go? Or?
I shake off my pen hand and I give you a thumbs up. I say, yeah.
I stretch.
She's jingling up and down a little bit with kind of like excitement and pleasure, because she thinks, you know, this has been a very, very good day after a number of very bad and worrying days that she's had. So yes, she's looking very happy, and Jingle Jangle is very pleased you came, and that the hill let you come and see me.
Well, with that,
It was a pleasure
I
to
whip
meet you.
my loot out, and
Not a euphemism.
no, that would be my flute. No, my loot comes out, and I stroll out the cave, giving Jingle Jangle a wry smile, a wink, and I sing a rendition of a song I've just made up called Captain Zygon and His Band.
Please, we'd like to hear this, please.
Yes, I think we should have a little bit of a rendition. Just even if the first two lines would be good.
Captain Zygon and his band went off to fight the bunny brigands.
So you're playing your lute and singing in between.
In between what?
You're playing and then.
I'm playing and singing at the same time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got 2 sentences so far.
Oh, that's good.
My song bank, my memory song bank is failing me. So I start just trying to play the lute like really extravagantly.
Beats up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fill in the third line.
I think that needs
when
a
I
performance.
think it was the last one was brigands, and when we find them, they're gonna catch these hands.
And my axe.
That's quite appropriate, having got a monkey in the party, for sure. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so Zygon is sort of strumming this little ditty as he walks out and kind of stumbling over the words. But Warheads, you come and join in. Anybody else who wants to add a line to it as you're walking back down the hill, feel free.
The bravest travellers in the land are Captain Zygon and his band. That's... I'm roaring this from the top of this hill, by the way. I hope it catches on big time.
Jingle Jangle is just like, shit.
She comes to the entrance and she's smiling and listening and kind of jangling her keys in time.
Oh man.
Oh, that's so cute.
I give a little head nod to say thank you and hold my hat or hold my helmet so it doesn't fall off my head.
I'm actually going to say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. You're already halfway down there.
I'm leading the band. I'm leading the band. I'm full on. Okay. The unicorn horn is back where it should be. Pointing true.
Okay, you remembered it. Yeah, very good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. As you walk down the hill, the music seems to attract some of the trees that you saw on the way down, and they're almost like dancing around you in appreciation. Well, Zygon, you believe it's appreciation of the music.
Yeah.
Until you hear the trees almost in unison. It's clear that the hill itself uses the trees to communicate, and they say, "Thank you for helping Jingle Jangle and for lifting her spirits. She has struggled since falling foul of Bavlorna Blightstraw. The poor thing once sought the hag's help in a desperate attempt to undo what she thought was a terrible curse. Wherever Jingle Jangle went, she felt a tormenting fear of being caught on the wrong side of a locked door. When she went to Bavlorna for aid, the hag did indeed remove the goblin's ability to perceive that fear, but replaced it with an insatiable and overwhelming need to collect keys. So great is his obsession that I fear Jingle Jangle has lost her own sense of self and now mainly refers to herself only in the third person, as you have no doubt experienced. Any joy you can bring to her tragic life is much appreciated by me. And what happens is that the one of the trees produces a key at the end of one of its branches as well. It's an iron key, and it says, "This key will be useful later."
Giselle, take that one.
Really? Okay.
If it's going to be useful, I think Giselle should have that one. Let's be honest.
Okay, so you've got just make a note that you've got an iron key. Just put it somewhere in your notes. And where might you be off to now, dear friend?
I keep singing. We march through the woodlands, singing songs, and we tell you how we've righted wrongs. And then I just like really awkwardly, completely out of tune, say we're off to get the bunny brigands. I couldn't figure out how to get it in there.
Gone.
They will be here, and then they'll be gone.
Nice. Okay. Very good. Right. Well, you continue to walk down the hill. I assume. Sorry.
Well, we're marching merrily to the song of Captain Zygon, who is gone further down the hill than everyone else.
Okay. Excellent. It's probably.
Sorry, can we just confirm? Can I just confirm, Dungeon Master? So I've obviously walked down the hill first.
Yes.
Technically speaking, they're all now following me. Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. Nobody has challenged your position at the front. Yeah.
Here's merry band and see him far as Captain Zygon.
Again, what's happened really that you started playing and walking down, and we kind of like waited a bit and let you go ahead.
Yeah.
My dear Giselle, you funny fellow. You follow my lead, you won't be mellow.
So as you kind of walk jauntily and merrily down, what you certainly do, Zygon, and the others are following. Not, clearly not like right behind you, but the trees are still escorting you down and swaying and giving as much of a feeling of happiness as trees are able to give, and as the song fades as you walk down the hill, we shall just pause for a quick break, and we will pick it up in about 5 minutes.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Cheers.
George.
When does it run out? How long have we got?
Hmm?
How long do we have?
I actually can't remember how long we have
I
on
don't know if it
this.
was a day or an hour.
Yeah, I thought it might have been an hour, but
I think it's getting weak then.
It's fine. We can use up the last remnants to do this thing that we've just mentioned because I think that would be fun.
Yeah. I'll whisper it to you so it's
It's still canon.
yeah. If I remember how to do it. Oh shit.
/W.
just tried to whisper to myself.
God, my spelling is awful. You should see my notes. The amount of red lines that I have is obscene.
Oh wait, maybe it could be like so you're a dwarf and a furbog. What's Kivlat? Kivlat say?
I can't remember the races. Like, I keep thinking it's like tabby cat. It's not.
Yeah, I want to see what all the races are real quick. I think there's a way to do that in
Telvani? No.
Oh shoot.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, do you happen to know what all the different races of us are?
Yes.
Do you have that noted down somewhere?
I do.
Rokito and I are using our last moments of telepathy to bring a trap. That's
Suddenly, you're of true alignment to reveal
yeah.
lawful evil.
Tabaxi.
Oh, Tabaxi.
Tabaxi,
Okay.
yeah. Tabaxi. I think that's how you spell
We
it.
need one with a vowel. We've got dwarf, furbog, Tabaxi.
Herringon.
That's a H. That doesn't help
H.
much.
But if you could drop the H.
Oh, for like an A, like an apostrophe A.
Herringon.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we have one more. Who's
Some regional accents of the Herringon do indeed drop the H and pronounce it Herringon.
Which one is who's the Erangong?
Jezal.
Okay. Who is Zygon? What race is Zygon?
He's an Asimar. AASIMAAR or something. Asimar.
Okay.
So he whispers to people.
That's very good.
But it was human.
No, he's not human. No. You're observant bunch, aren't you? That's good, yeah. So he's got bright blue hair and actually let's get him to describe himself when he comes back. Zygon the Magnificent.
Make sure he doesn't song.
Yes.
Oh God.
So they are very human in appearance, in fact, yeah. You two plotting.
Look shadily left and right. No.
Oh wait.
We're all back, I think.
Oh, are you? Okay,
Hey.
cool. Okay, right. So you get to the bottom of the hill, and the trees wave you farewell in their own fashion. Branches and leaves rustling, and you are now free to, well, head wherever you wish to head.
Northeast.
Northeast. So that'll be heading up. Can you see the ping there?
Oh,
Up this way, yeah?
yeah.
Up this way. Okay. So the water level still appears to be low.
Oh, yeah.
As you set off, I'm guessing you've probably been. Well, you set off in the morning and had a chat with the hill, walked up the hill, talked to you've probably only been about 2, maybe 3 hours in total with all the trekking across from the slanty tower. Hold on, let's see roughly how far that's supposed to have been. Yeah, it's probably 4 or 5 miles. So yeah, you would have done maybe a couple of hours to get to the hill, a couple of hours there. So it's still not even quite lunchtime, I would say, by the time you get to the bottom of the hill and head off up the through the swamp. It's still heavy going in some ways, but it's not too bad. You're getting used to it. You're getting used to your feet being. I can see you two are typing to each other, Borges, and not I can just see this little Borges is typing, Rukito is typing. They're planning something. Anyway, no, sorry. That's I look forward to this. So, as you're walking along, what order are you walking in? How are you walking?
Well, just before Zygon decides to trudge off in front of everyone, I wink at Borges.
Brilliant.
And we both charge at Zygon and lift him up and say that we're not going under that name.
Yeah, we dump tackle him 2-on-1 into the mud.
Yeah, Borges grabs him under the arm and I get his legs.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
That's it.
Okay, so Zygon, just make a. Are you still singing as you come down the hill, Zygon?
Yeah.
As you got to the bottom, and
Doesn't stop.
Okay, so you just suddenly hear the kind of a rush of feet, but you haven't quite got time to react properly. As so, Borges and Zygon, do a strength check. Just roll a strength.
Borges and Zygon, or Borges and
Rukito?
Rukito?
Sorry, Borges and Rukito. Oh, and Zygon, why don't you make a dexterity check? Not a save.
Yeah.
Just a
again.
Sorry, fellas.
Oh no!
Well, Rukito, were you going for the legs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Zygon just hears what he sees Borges kind of coming, but he doesn't see you coming. Okay. So basically, what happens is he kind of rolls underneath Borges' big reaching arms, but then you tackle him round the legs, and you're holding on to him, but he doesn't go down.
Bear in mind that Borges described it that he was trying to dump tackle me into the mud. Obviously, he's a 7-foot heavy boy who has just completely and utterly missed me. But I say completely and utterly. He's only slightly missed me. So I think momentum, physics, would mean our big boy is face first, eating some mud.
He didn't fail. You just ducked out the way. He does go past you, but however, Rukito does indeed kind of slide down your legs and go face first into the mud.
Just walk it off. Walk it off.
So he has got you around the legs, but you haven't quite fallen over yet. Borges, you missed. What do you want to do? Zygon is now held. No, not held. Not fallen over.
Okay. I'd like to push him kind of playground style, less of a tackle, more of like a grab him by the ankles and I'll push him kind of a style.
Okay. All right. So let's now it is a opposed strength check. So we'll have, if you like, a Zygon. Borges kind of doesn't even step back much, but he just turns around and pushes back at you. But you've got a dwarf at your feet. Mm. So make a strength. So both of you, we're doing a opposed strength check. So both of you roll strength.
Crit 1.
Just as well.
I go to push him, and it's just like I've just got jelly arms, just like noodles on the end of my arms.
The thing is, though, somehow I think it's the fact that the dwarf has just gone down his feet. So, Zygon, why don't you roll a D100?
$92. Okay. Yeah,
that's fine. So, yeah, Borges, you kind of stumble past and push your arm back, Zygon is already kind of going back a little bit, and Zygon, you fall backwards on top of Rukito.
Okay. So I'm now obviously sat. Rukito's got his face in the mud. I've now fallen backwards on top of Rukito. So to stand up, I just lightly place my feet on his back. Stand up. Obviously, I got no mud on me. And I continue singing my song of Captain Zygon and his band.
Rukito, as you feel his back feet going on, so you do a Zygon, you do a dex, and Rukito, you do a strength. I assume, sorry. Are you going to, what do you want to do, Rukito, when you're underneath there? Apologies.
I was going to say, I try and whisper to Borges in his head, saying, explain what name we wanted to use.
I'm trying to remember what the names of the races were now. So I've got we will be the Alliance of Daft. We've got A, which is for, I can't remember what Zygon is, but his race, Asimir, begins with an A.
Asimar, yeah.
Asimar. We've got a D for a dwarf, apostrophe A, because we've cut the H off of Giselle's race, which I can't remember either.
Well, we could have an H in it. It does still work. Daft. With an H in the middle.
Yeah. And then we've got a Furbog, which is RF. And then I also can't remember Kidlats. Tabaxi.
Alliance. Or, okay, like it. The Alliance of the Daft or Daft? Or the Daft Alliance?
Daft Alliance.
I second this. Well, I prefer this.
That's how bad it was. the Alliance of Daft, poorly explained, has...
Okay. No, you demonstrated the meaning of Daft.
Let's have a vote on this name. Because Giselle and Kidlat, you just watch this weird thing going on.
I turned away.
It's almost like Rukito and Borges have attacked Zygon.
Yeah, out of nowhere. But yeah, I kind of turned away for a bit, like out of secondhand embarrassment.
Kind of a playful atmosphere, right?
It was playful. I think they were kind of laughing or smiling when they went for it.
Yeah. It wasn't like out of sheer anger. It was just like,
guys, we're gonna need a better plan to attack the Eringon than what you just did there. I think.
So my vote goes to the Daft Alliance.
Okay. Well. In the interest of keeping things, civil and moving, I would say there's an offer on the table at the moment, and Kidlat appears to be in favour of it. There's a majority in favour of it, I suppose, between the five of you. But do you want to discuss the name of your group?
Maybe we should take a bet on it or something like that. We can be Zygon and the Daft, maybe, if you win something. I don't know what kind of a contest we could have for that.
I'm
get assimilated.
I'm happy with the name.
Are you?
Yeah.
What? Like, truly?
That was easy.
I look at you all and I'm like, look, you are all so stupid. 2 minutes ago, I literally said we could not think of a name. Within those 2 minutes, I came up with several different names, none of which needed to stick. One went into a very good song. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Shocked. Well, not that shocked, but...
Yeah.
It's fine. Again, in the cave, I was complaining that I could only think of Zygon and the. I had writer's block.
Oh, so you're claiming
Well-
this as your own?
No. No.
No, no.
Charge. Oh, we could be charge of the Daft Brigade. Oh. The Daft go forward.
Punk.
There's so much potential.
Dark Invaders. Dark Invaders. No, right. Okay. What are you going to do now? Rikita, you're muddy again, I'm afraid.
It's okay. We'll try
Surely,
and
surely we
flake
can't
off.
just walk off from this. Surely they have to talk to each other.
No, I carry on walking. I know how weak my team is. It was a 2-on-1 with my back turned
So
and they
awkward.
failed.
Boris is
blame
kind of
the
looking
mud.
at his hands, like kind of like touching what seems to be like Furbolg-sized biceps, like you would think would have worked. But no, they're just kind of floppy. It's like it goes to tense, and it's just like bingo wing kind of material.
I walk off
what?
singing about how the Furbolg and the dwarf are now in fear of every bard that they now hear.
Oh.
And watch your back, boys, because one day comes, I will kill you in your sleep.
Oh.
And justice is there.
And this-
Rikito and Borges.
It was just a game.
Getting dark.
I fucking storm
I'm
off.
walking away.
You're walking away. Gazal's walking away.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Honestly, it's normal in a new team. Storming, forming, norming. You know, you've only known each other a few hours, maybe 24 hours now. So, you know.
I adjust my unicorn into a slightly more aggressive position.
Well, like straight at the front of your forehead.
Yeah.
Not on the
It's
top
at the
your
back of his
more-
head like he's flipped his cap round.
Yeah. This is an attack. Okay. Okay, well, Jezal's walked on, Zygin's walking on. Rikito and Borges, you kind of... you're looking there. Kivlat, what are you doing?
just walking towards them, like just
Walking.
bewildered. Like, what have I gotten myself into?
I look at Borges covered in mud and I just go, mission accomplished, and carry on walking.
Yeah, I've raised my hand in a fist bump just above my head. Yeah. Or below, no, much below, I guess.
Yeah. Be able to reach it for some above your head.
Yeah. I've not
Okay.
figured that out, to be honest.
So you are walking north and slightly east, so you will need to head up past these two streams here. Okay. Ooh. As you come across here, so it takes you probably a good hour or so to get to about this point here. So yeah, if you move yourselves up in the on the map there,
Mm-hmm.
You hear this kind of squelching noise. You're going across a particularly muddy part, and out from the muck around you emerge, well, 5 of these. Oh, come on. 5 of these.
Ooh.
They're like bad guys.
And they kind of pull themselves out of the mud and then leap up into the air, kind of flapping around you, about 10 foot away from you. Giselle, you would probably recognize these as called mud mephits.
Yeah.
And mephits are these kind of little, they take various forms, but they're these little imp-like creatures. So, they say to you, one of them sort of flying around, going, ha 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 ha, we're going to have some fun with you. Answer our question or suffer the consequences. And they say, all you have to say is, what is our favorite food? You all get one guess each.
Truffles.
Can you write them down? So that I can see, yeah. You can write them in the thing.
Yeah, I was going to say truffle as well. Would I know, I wish, or not?
Tell you what, do a knowledge. What would work as knowledge something or other from?
Religion was a bit.
Not religion. Just do. I'll tell
Yeah.
you what. Knowledge, nature. Sorry, in nature. Yeah, just do a nature check.
Everyone.
Ooh.
Yeah, you've got to make a guess.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, mud. Oh.
Oh no.
I think mud's a good guess. Yeah, that's my...
Oh no.
Oh.
Is everyone able to do it?
Okay.
No,
When
Yeah.
you fail a knowledge test like that, it's just literally you can recall nothing about these creatures. Okay, you basically know it's a method, but you've suddenly their sudden appearance has just thrown all of that out. But so you all call out your name, out your guess. Right, truffles, mud, dwarves. In fact, actually, all say them.
Truffles.
Mushrooms!
Mud?
Sunrise flower?
As you say mud, they go, oh, yes, you got it right. And they disappear back into the mud.
Right, avoided.
They're cackling madly. And it's like, this thing is hilarious for some unknown reason. Stupid things. And, I must have a sound effect for them. I must do. Anywho, yeah, they as soon as they kind of just plop and almost seem to be absorbed by the mud, and they disappear. And you look at each other and go,
Great.
Nice. I would like to shoot finger guns at Kidlat. Yep.
I shoot them back.
Nice.
good guess, good guess.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I need to reveal more of this map, don't I? So, you probably need to stop for a little bit to eat while I think about showing some more of this map to you.
There's 3 encounters avoided.
Yeah.
Since we're having a break, how do you propose we face those Erangons?
So we have a super stealther.
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
We have a monk and a fighter.
Yeah.
And then a musician and a fat boy. So I think three of you do the heavy work.
Because the boss is very fast. Have we got anything that will slow him down or something like that? Or?
I've got an entangle, which I did think about using, yeah.
Yeah.
And I've also got a disguise self. Can you use spells at the same time? Like one, maybe for example, I could use disguise self to get close and then entangle to entangle.
You can. So with spells, some spells are instant, and once you've cast them, the effect's over. Other spells require your concentration, and a few spells can only have it as an instant. It will say in the spell descriptions.
Yeah.
So if you want to cast another spell while you're concentrating on a spell already, then you have to do a check, which might mean that you lose concentration, and therefore the spell that you're concentrating on disappears. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So I think if I'm reading this correctly, so for example, with the disguise self, it doesn't seem to have a concentration note on there, but entangle does. So entangle duration, concentration up to 1 minute, so I'd only get a minute of entangle.
That's fine. So while that spells, you've basically got to be controlling the plants or whatever the entangle spell does. Whereas the disguise self, once it's cast until either you or somebody else dispels it. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. You continue on. Well, that's spooky.
A train.
Yeah, it's a train as well. Yeah. What the hell is a train doing here?
A train. I wanted
What's a
to
train?
remind that I have a cupcake of invisibility. So if we wanted to give it to a super stealthy character to get some extra stealth, then that might be a thing that could happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
So you keep walking. You're actually, obviously, it is twilight the whole time that you're here as well. You're fortunate that the water hasn't risen yet. Doesn't appear to be. It's very, very random. This thing. You come past a few hovels, really, with appear to be unoccupied as you walk past these. Still very misty. It's hard to see very far ahead, although I've revealed a fair bit of the map to you. You can't see where you're going at this point. It is, but you just know you're heading in the right direction. Yeah. Oh, for goodness sake! Now my right click is.
Oh my god.
What the hell?
Uh-oh.
Oh no, they're bigger than I thought.
They're massive.
Well, I have no idea where they came from. I've got to. Am I just about to delete everybody? Hold on.
It suddenly sucked off Prismir.
Okay, my keyboard has entirely stopped working.
Oh.
Oh.
I can't get rid of those.
I attack.
What the hell's going on? Wow, okay. That's random. For God's sakes. Apologies. Yeah, mouse has gone complete. What the hell is going on here? Are we getting into... Wow. Have they all gone from your view of things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have to just... Okay, alright. Okay, that's very weird, very weird. Okay, yeah, what happened was every time I was using the right mouse button to move the map around, it was coming up with the edit menu. And obviously I pasted something that I've saved from last time, so... right, okay. You are continuing on. It's taking you now another 2 or 3 hours. You would probably get to the tollway if you kept walking for another couple of hours. Can you all just make a survival check? So it's a group survival check.
Okay.
As you're walking.
Oh my god.
All down to Giselle.
It's the tension every time.
Okay. So as a group, you failed that check. Right. Who got the lowest? Zyget. Okay. Once again.
Excuse me. Sorry. Just a quick question.
Yep.
Does that count as an ability check?
No. It is survive. Why? What are you trying to do?
Well, I have Jack of all trades, so I can add half my proficiency bonus rounded down to any ability check you make that doesn't already include it. So I'm not proficient in survival.
Any ability check? It must be an ability check, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's a skill. No, it's a skill check, isn't it?
What's an ability? What's an ability check then?
You don't have. Yeah, exactly. You don't have proficiency in ability checks, do you? Go on then. I'll give it to you in the interest of I don't know the answer. So yours goes up by.
I have no idea. I don't know how to know what my proficiency bonus is.
Your proficiency bonus is there in the table on your character sheet. Next, I think it's just underneath your ability.
Oh, it's +2. So yeah, +1.
+1. So
no, sorry. You can add half your so 5. So equal with
you
Rikito.
And Rikito are well, you're not actually looking. You're not actually walking together. I feel like there's still a little bit of tension in the air between you. So you kind of glance at each other every now and again, and then look away before the other one looks over. And And as such, you don't
just waiting
notice
for an
that you're
apology.
walking through the two big bubbles of marsh gas have
Fuck.
popped up around you, and then just burst in front of you. Can you both roll a d8?
3.
And 4. Okay. Rukito, you start hiccuping.
Oh God.
Yeah, you can't, and it's kind of like every 4 or 5 seconds or something. It's like that, quite loud. Zygon, what do you want to say to this?
To what?
You hear Rukito start hiccuping.
Oh. I'm just going to turn around and just go, good.
When you speak, it just comes out as complete rubbish.
His worst fear.
Zygon turns around and goes, blah, blah, blah.
Well, like in Bruce Almighty.
In fact, yeah, that's how you need to talk. So for the next hour.
For the next hour?
Yep. The next
Okay.
hour, nothing you say makes sense to anybody else. And Rukito, you are going to hiccup for the next hour.
Okay.
Which gives you.
Zygon, are you okay, Zygon?
What did I do that? But
Actually, I love
Smack
your
it
song.
again.
I'd love to hear another song.
I still get out my lute because I'm like, maybe the singing will calm me down.
Is that System of the Down?
I just look really sadly down at my lute, and I kind of look at her lovingly and I say, and then put her away.
Rukito, you are continuing to hiccup. So anytime you say anything, I want you to hiccup quite regularly as well. And also for the next hour, you also have disadvantage on any checks made to hide because you're hiccuping quite loudly. Okay. But
Oh no, I didn't even think of that.
I assume you are going to continue.
Yes. I make sure that Zygon is okay. I hope you talking gibberish isn't because we tackled you. I pat him on the back and just go, yes, okay.
What are the other three of you doing?
I think just
Do we
laughing.
take a break?
Yeah.
Do we need to wait, or-
I try to scare Rukito.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
So I kind of
How are you
stealth.
gonna do that? Okay. All right.
So I use my stealth and
Yep.
try to try to scare him by
And then do it.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So Rukito's
Has a
passive,
heart attack.
passive perception, yeah. So how are you going to scare him? In what way?
I don't know. I'm just standing behind him and kind of like tap him on the back. I don't mean to scare him, so it was like,
Okay.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
by accident.
Okay, Rukito,
Extremely
you
jumpy.
jump.
Hmm?
You jump.
I jump.
Yeah. And then you hiccup. Okay. Are you continuing?
Yes,
Well,
I'm
that-
holding my
that-
heart
that-
because
that-
it's now
that-
bloody
that didn't work.
racing
You-
and hiccuping at the same time.
Yeah. You did. Yeah, his heart's racing. Absolutely. You scared him, but he still hiccuped.
Sorry.
Down to my heart.
Okay, it'll take you about another hour to get to this stream up here. By which time you, Rukito, you're chest is hurting. You've been hiccuping. You've kind of got like really sore, what would be hurt ribs with all of this going on. But kind of almost as suddenly as it started, it stops for both of you just as you're approaching this stream up here. So if you would all move yourselves on the map to that point in the stream. So and with a last hiccup, you suddenly go, oh, and it feels like
I think that was it.
All right, I'm gonna look over to Rikito, notice that he hasn't hiccuped because obviously I've been mute. I'm gonna go. Honestly, you guys are so fucking mean to me all the time. I'm just fed up of it. And then realize that everyone can now understand me.
Give him a hug and ask if he's okay.
I don't say anything but a hug back.
Oh, it's just so scared for real. But you did also invent EDM, so there's that.
Okay, so ahead of you, you've had no other encounters as you've approached the tollway. It's getting marshy. You can see across the river there. The land ahead is very boggy, but also you can see as across from you are some raised walkways made of wood that look a bit rickety. And if you wish, you can head there.
I wish.
Yeah.
I wish. Okay, I'm going to move you onto a map.
Ooh.
What I've made.
Ooh.
Well, we're going to see how this works. It's a bit.
I'm very zoomed in.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Wow.
So the zoom. Your characters are all at the bottom. So if you want to zoom out, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
This is amazing.
It's just rendered. This is sick.
Yeah.
This is
I thought I was
so
going to have to be very polite just then, but that rendered and it's actually very nice.
Yeah, thank Kickstarter for Dungeon Alchemist. Anyway, so I want you to look at this. So at the moment there's no water available in the map. So anything that isn't wood or a tree or a rock, consider it to be like swampy water. Okay. Ahead of you then, as you come up to this area, you've crossed the stream, and a foggy marsh is stretching out before you. Rickety causeways made of wooden planks form a 5 foot wide web-like structure above the bog. About 300-400 feet away, it looks like a lot of these causeways are converging towards a central area, and above the mist you can see, well, what you can only assume is the tree stump. But to call it a tree stump is a massive understatement, because if it is a tree stump, it was a truly massive tree when it was a tree. Okay, can you, as you approach this walkway, can you put yourselves in order of walking, please?
I think we put the stealthy ones at the front because it's probably going to be a creaky walkway.
Yeah,
I'll
so
probably go at the very back, just in terms of I guess we all know that we're going to get into a fight here. So yeah, I'm going to be hanging back for most of it.
Three
so.
of you on there at the moment.
I think we're stacked. I think we're stacked at the moment.
Oh, you're stacked. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So you can kind of go one at a time up there as well. That's fine. Now these planks they're warped and rickety and everything else. So the assumption here is that you are walking carefully. If you run, just let me know if you're going to run, and then we'll take a view. You'd think if you do run, you're going to need to be very sure-footed if you're going to run anyway. Okay.
I'm going to try and walk quite stealthily. Like, I'm going to try and... I'm assuming it's pretty creaky planks
loud.
and that. So I'm going to try and take stealthy
Let's-
footsteps.
Yeah.
Let's do a group stealth check. So everybody roll a
Oof.
stealth. Yeah.
Kid lad. Oh, dear.
That's bad.
Uh-oh.
Okay. That's
Giselle?
I mean,
no,
you're not
packed full of armor.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. You
Cool.
rolled twice, so I'll take the higher one.
Oh,
No. That was a
No, that's
previous
the
roll.
earlier one.
yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
apologies. Yes. Hence, I've added timestamps. That's quite useful. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. No, that's fine. It's not really quiet, but there's quite a lot of noise. Hold on. Let me just switch the soundscape here. Yeah, there's quite a lot of noise and from the water and for insects and those sort of things. But yeah, you're certainly not walking silently as a group. Okay, move yourself up until you're possibly about halfway up.
I would actually like to walk next to Giselle, just behind Giselle. So definitely not at the front like he is, but
Okay, so you're going to go. So Kidlat is first at the moment. Giselle is second at the moment. Okay.
Yeah.
Borges is going to go, and then Giselle is going to go behind Borges. Yeah.
yeah.
Nope. Oh.
We,
We're all getting stacked on top.
I'll move myself.
Okay, so yeah, Kidlat, if you hold it there, and just everybody else. Okay. Groovy.
Was it that fucking poorly done? When we all tried to walk forward, kind of Kidlat took one step, Borges tried to overtake Giselle after saying he wanted to stand behind Giselle and next to Giselle. And then we kind of all...
I think that's why it wasn't a really super stealthy check, because there was quite a lot of jostling going on.
Mainly by the 7 foot.
Okay. I've just got to whisper to somebody. Okay, so as you're walking along, it is very creaky. There's a lot going on. There's some big trees, the big rocks, water below you. Giselle, you are kind of looking around, and suddenly you look behind you, and you see at the back of the party a figure who suddenly just goes, "Well, hello, friends, and how are we today?" And then leaps across in a single bound to over there. And then he's like, Friends,
Hello.
let us have some music." He goes, "Let us have..." Oh, for God's sakes. Where is this?
I like to think he's looking around like,
Yeah, exactly. It's gone very quiet as I'm saying,
Oh, Mary.
what the hell is this? And suddenly, I'll go, okay. It is officially a French accent. Okay. As this song is, so from ahead of you, you hear some voices singing as well, but you can't see where these voices might be coming from, other than they're ahead of you. And this chap here has got a very long blue scarf, and he's running like crazy. So As this is going on, he's running up. He jumps up to here, and then he jumps across in a single bound to there.
Oh my god.
And then he goes on a hop and another jump across to here as the song finishes. And he kind of flourishes a little bow to you.
I shout to Borges, come on, now.
Borges is not in sync.
Yes, your entanglement spell will be very handy now.
Oh. It's
My mouse is doing crazy things again. Just a sec. So, this is who you see. So what you see is a Herongon, like Giselle, and like the ones you saw earlier. In his hand, in one hand, he has a small shield, and in the other, he appears to have a burning branding iron.
Oh my god. Okay.
And perhaps most notable about him is this flowing, glowing, long blue scarf. The scarf is about 15 feet long. And this guy he's been zooming around and jumping and leaping like nothing else. So, well, who have we here? I'm really sorry, Stefan. This is with the greatest respect, okay?
You just be carry on.
Not a piss take, right? I think I've heard about you. You met one of my lieutenants earlier, maybe yesterday, huh? And you told them that you had already met the great Agdon Longscarf. Ha! As if I would ever deign to muddy my feet. He was talking to you.
Muddy your feet? I'll whip out my loot. Okay.
You don't have your loot anymore.
Ooh.
Okay. I whip out my flute.
In his hand, he goes, "Oh, you want to play with this, huh?" And he drops it into the mud.
Oh, this
into the swamp. Your loot.
I drop to my knees.
And he
My fair lady.
He goes, "And what do you think we should do with these people here? They owe us a memory, but I think for the tricks, we owe them a little bit more. What do you think?" And there's this like, "Yeah, let's take them out. Let's give them a good old beating." And yes, there's a whole mix. Not all of them are speaking with the accent. Some of them there's a big mix. Some of them are very posh, and some of them are very rough. But you hear a range of things here. Well then, let us. What shall we say? Have at it. Okay. And then he brandishes his branding iron, and we are going to go into some combat. So, you guys have not been in combat before. Those of you who have not been in combat before, let me just start something a bit more exciting. Okay, so what I want you to do is click on your character, please. Oh, hold on, before you do that. Hold on.
That is
hold on.
intense.
I feel like I've entered the boss room.
Click on your character and then click on your initiative, please.
Yep, and then into the other tab. And initiative.
This one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good. So far, so good. They're all coming through. Okay, let me just roll. Here's character sheet. Hmm. $13, $18. Okay. That's that. Just give me 2 seconds. So the way combat works is that we go in order of our. Oh, for God's sake. We go in order of our initiative. Okay. So I'm just going to order these for now in descending, and we shall work our way down here. Just give me 2 seconds. And we are ready to go. Okay, so he brandishes his branding iron, brandishes his branding iron at you, and goes, "Well, let's get that then." But Zygin, you are quick off the mark.
Oh yeah, because I'm fucking mad about my loot. And I am going to. He's quite far away from me. I'm going to, cast Thunderclap within a 5-foot radius of whatever his name is. Agdon
Longscarf.
Yeah.
Okay, what does Thunderclap do?
Create a
thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away. Each creature within range, other than you, what is the range?
5 foot. Yeah.
Must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 thunder damage. Okay, nice. Okay, so you cast that at him, and he needs to make a Constitution saving throw. So what's the DC for your spells, Zygin? You should say somewhere.
This one's the Constitution for this is 14.
14?
Yeah.
And he makes it. Okay. Yeah, it appears not to actually affect him.
Fuck.
What do you want to do next?
Can I just attack him again?
Is this just it's a cantrip, isn't it?
Cantrip, yeah. Alright, I'm just going to try again.
Sure, yeah, nice. Okay, so let's just see what he does this time. You say 14. No, he doesn't make it, so roll a d6.
Okay, so I tried my flute. Realised it was far too weak of an instrument to use. So I got out my hand drum and hit him for 6.
Hit him for 6, okay. He moves as you're doing this, but it does hurt him. But he doesn't seem to take as much damage as you thought he might otherwise.
Okay.
So what we're doing in combat here is Zygin's done an attack, but you can basically attack and move, and then you can sometimes do a bonus action, and sometimes do a reaction as well, all of which will be on your character sheet. But don't worry too much. In the first few rounds, we'll get sorted into that. Okay, what else are you going to do, Zygin?
I am also going to cast Bardic Inspiration.
Okay, and what does that do?
As a bonus action, a creature other than you within 60 feet that can hear you gains an inspiration die, so 1d6. For 10 minutes, the creature can add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. This can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome. And I am going to cast that on Kidlat.
Okay. So Kidlat, remember now. So you hear this sort of music coming from the back of the party, and you feel inspired by the words, whatever they are.
I got this drum out. Got my drum out.
This is the first time I've actually.
Well, this is the first time you guys have actually experienced the Alliance of the Daft. We're here to fuck you up, Agdon, you motherfucking scarf.
Well, and only I can hear this.
No, everyone can hear it.
But for some reason, Kidlat, you take real inspiration from it.
Yeah, it really hypes me up.
It totally
really into dad rock. That's what that was.
Don't forget, you can use that. All right. Okay. Anything else? Is part of inspiration like a bonus action?
It's a bonus action. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So you can still move if you wanted to.
Yeah. I kind of look ahead of me. And see, I'm probably not going to get anywhere. To the left and right of me, how feasible is it that I would be able to cross to another platform?
The trees don't look very sturdy, and it is wet and muddy. You can't really see the bottom, but you know that you probably, if you fall in there, it's going to be difficult going. But you could probably wade through it. Let's just see. Yeah, no, I think if you unexpectedly fall into it, it has a different effect than if you actually deliberately get into it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, if you get into it, it's going to be half your movement rate.
Okay, no worries. I'll stay on the platform for now.
Okay, very good. Right, so we shall move that on to Jazal. What are you going to do?
Can I reach to him with a dash? If I jump over that's a rock on my left.
So how far can you jump from a standing jump?
No idea. Where is that?
I think it's one of your special traits, isn't it?
Well, I've got a bonus job, but I don't know how far can I jump. I have no idea. My walking speed is 40 feet.
You have got a rabbit hop. As a bonus action, you can jump 10 feet without provoking attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, but I want to keep it to get out of combat. I don't want to use it for. Right. I was just wondering can I just dash to him and jump? You
can run and you can make a 5-foot jump quite successfully. What's your strength?
My strength? 10.
10?
Yeah.
Okay, so long as you do a run up, so basically I think the rules of jumping are you can jump your strength score. Okay, so that's how far you can jump. So you can jump 10 foot with a run up. Okay, so crazily, I think Rukito can jump 18 feet.
I want to see that.
It feels a bit wrong in that. It feels like it should be either dex or strength. But there we go. You can jump 10 foot with a bit of a run up. So you can get past Kidlat, and you could jump to there, and then you could do another. So it'll be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet with two little jumps in it. You could get to there. Yeah. What I would like you to do is just because you've got to kind of do a hop, skip, and a jump across those, just make an acrobatics check, just to make sure you make it not difficult, but
it's so intense.
14.
My heart is beating
14?
out my chest.
Yeah, no, you make that.
14,
Okay, yeah.
And then I'm gonna just attack him then.
Okay, go for it.
So I'm just gonna start with the regular attack. So it's coming.
Oh.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay, that does hit.
Come on.
I'm waiting for this damage. Here it comes.
5 points. Okay.
5 points of slashing damage. Okay, so yeah, you jump, hop, skip, jump, and as you're coming across, you take the sickle out and you take a swipe at him. And it looks like it's really make a good solid hit, but he kind of just moves and dodges slightly out the way. And again, whilst it connects, it doesn't quite do the damage you thought it would do.
Okay.
But you did hit it. That's 2 hits you've had against him.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do. I've got the option to do an arm strike.
Okay.
The bonus action. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Yep.
So basically, it's like if I use my weapon, I can do a second attack with
Oh, nice.
my hands or my head or whatever.
Nice. Or your feet, being a rabbit.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so you slashed at him, it's hit him, you try to punch him, but he just kind of just like bats it away. You miss with the unarmed strike. Yeah.
That's it. I'm stuck then.
Okay.
That's my goal then.
You can stay there. You don't forget you could use one of your jumps to get out of the way if you wanted to.
I'm gonna.
Is that?
I'm gonna wait.
Okay, fine. Okay, so those of you watching, so when we're doing combat, this all overtake in turns. Try to imagine it all happening at once. Okay, so the minute he's gone, you're all in motion, but some of you move a bit quicker than others. Okay, so it's the same 6-second period that you're all working in. So it now switches to Agdon Longscarf, who just gives you a little smile and says, "Come, brother, let us dance." And he tries to attack you with his branding iron, sizzles through the air towards you. Okay, yeah, fine. Come on, do it. Where is that? Where the hell did that go? Okay, what's your armor class?
17.
Oh.
That was Google.
My armor class is 1,000,000.
Yeah. Okay. It hits. No, sorry, it misses you with the first one. Okay, but he comes back again, so you dodge, and he goes for a second strike. Just waiting for that. But mine's rolling slow. Come on. This is working very weirdly. And we are talking... Both of them miss.
Woohoo!
Okay. So he's
Not
moving...
smart, mon frère.
Yeah. Okay, but what he then does is... No, that's okay. He's going to stay there. He's going to stay there. All right. So we are now going to go to Tabaxi?
Mm-hmm.
How come you're in Tabaxi? You should be in
Oh,
a
yeah.
Many
Okay.
apologies.
That's
That's
okay.
very weird. That's very rude.
It's like when I
but
called
anywho, what are you going to do?
So I'm gonna stealth, and am I able to use my feline agility to get to him super quick while
What does
this is
that
all?
allow you to do?
So that doubles my speed until the end of turn.
Wow. Yes.
So that would essentially kind of, I guess, I don't know, will it make me invisible while I'm moving so he doesn't see me actually moving towards him?
Does it say it makes you
No,
invisible?
it's basically like a dash.
Yeah.
So
okay.
doubles your speed, so
Yeah.
you can go 60 feet.
Okay.
But if you try and stealth it, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stealth towards him and use my sneak attack.
Okay. Okay, so how are you going to get over there?
So there's a platform just here. Can I move?
You can just hold down and click on it.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Just
Just there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that you saw. Yeah, Giselle just leapt off in front of you that way. Yeah. Okay.
And then yeah, I'm gonna try.
You can't. Yeah, the only thing is you can't reach it from there. So that's more than 5. So basically, you have to be adjacent to. If you're using a melee weapon, I assume you are, like a dagger or a rapier or something.
Yeah.
Then you need to actually somehow get next to him.
Okay.
But at the moment, the space there is a little occupied. So if you want to take back that dash thing, that's fine.
Yeah.
But
what if
Kidlat
Kidlat jumped onto that rock on that part of it? Because that's within 5 feet.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, sure. And actually, that rock, it is a bit higher up. You'd have to jump onto it and climb up, and then you could jump. I'll tell you what, it's probably that rock is actually taller than. It's about his head height.
Okay.
So you could even try and do a jump over the top of him.
Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try.
Rukito, we haven't got you in here, by the way. Did you do your? I'm just looking.
Yeah.
You haven't got a turn in here, Rukito.
Oh, I did 12 at the start.
Did you click on your character when you rolled it?
Yeah.
So make sure your character's selected. Can you do it again?
I think I did anyway.
And then click on initiative. Sorry, Nicole.
That's okay. No worries.
I'm just scrolling through to see who's going when.
Did that come up?
Yeah, that's been added now.
It's been added. Okay, let me just reorder. Let me just reorder everything just quickly.
It's just before Borges.
Nice. Okay. That's cool. Okay, fine. Right. So
let's just reset the turns though, Dad.
Yeah. Has it?
Yeah. So I'm now back at the top.
Oh, okay. Hold on. We can. I'll just move through. Hold on. 1, 2.
There you go. Next.
3. Giselle's gone.
Yeah.
Now we're
there
with. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah. So I try. Well, I try to go above him on that rock.
Yep. Okay.
And use it as leverage.
So jump across onto you jump across onto that middle platform, and then you need to kind of jump up onto that rock. So just make. I've heard this being done. You can make an acrobatics or a athletics check, whichever you prefer for this.
Acrobatics, please.
Okay, so make an acrobatics check to just keep the momentum going. Okay, that's not bad. That'll do. There's lots of places to hold onto rock, so you can jump up onto the rock.
Right next.
And then once you're up there, so that's how far are you doing? How far have you moved so far? 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's call that. That's with the jump and you get up there. I'll still allow that to 5. So you've got another 5 foot of movement, unless you're doing your super fast.
Can I?
You can just attack from there.
Yeah.
Movement or 35?
30.
30. Okay, yeah. So you've used 25 to get to there.
I'm gonna try the attack. The sneak attack.
You're gonna try from there. Okay, yeah, fine, fair enough. Yeah. Go for it.
So go on to attack. Yeah, so you do
sorry.
So you do the hit first. That one. Just see if you can.
And then do I click the
7 to hit, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's to hit, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you jump up there and you poke down at him, but he just easily just sort of moves out of the way, and you basically stab into the air where his head was a second before a microsecond before it would have hit him.
Well, no, because you missed it.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
disengage.
Yeah, I'm gonna disengage because.
Okay. I mean, you don't have. Yeah. So disengaging would allow you. Well, I suppose if you disengage, you could then move back 5 foot.
Yeah.
If you wanted.
Yeah. So I go.
Okay, so you can hop back down onto that platform there, not into mud. Yeah. There. Perfect. Okay, so that's your entire movement. Anything else? Sorry, yeah.
Well, I don't know whether this is too late, whether we want to remember the bardic inspiration, just because
No,
that's the first time we've...
I don't know, no, I'm not going
You don't want to use
it on this
okay.
one, no.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. But good call, yeah. It's like, yeah, you remember that, and you remember to use it. Okay, so we're going to come round to Rukito.
Right. You said that I can jump, can't I?
Can.
Right.
You need to run up, and you can jump about 18 feet. So you couldn't quite jump from one side to the other.
Yeah, sure. I'll see if I can try and get to as close to him as possible, because some of my attacks require being within 5 feet.
Okay, so at the moment, the jump across the gap from one platform to the other is more than you could do, and you can't get a decent enough run up. You need a 10-foot run up to be able to make that.
Right, what's the easiest way of me getting round to there?
Your best route across is because you've got Kidlat here and Jazal there. You could go there, kind of run, take a step there, and then run across. But hold on, that is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I think you move 25 feet around, don't you? I think you do. I think your movement rate is 25.
Where do you see movement rate?
It is along next to proficiency. So take your ability scores, go all the way along, and you've got walking speed. And yours is 25 feet. So if you wanted to do this whole thing, you could use your whole action to move double that. Okay, so if you just move your normal walking speed, that allows you to move 25 feet, and then you could do something. However, as you want to get across there, you could double that, and you could do another 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You could I'll just allow you to make it onto the other side. You could make it to there, okay? If that's what you want to do, and that would be your whole move.
Well, and then I also have where is it? One of my actions is action surge, so I can take an additional action on your turn. So once I'm over there, I could still attack, possibly.
If you can get, you've got to find a space.
I can get there. Right, I see. Okay.
Yeah, because at the moment they're on the border. Now you can move through. Then you can move. You could move past Jazal. You get to there 5, 10, 15. So to get to say here on Agdon Longscarf, you would have to move through his space. So at that point, he would get what's called an attack of opportunity. Okay, which means he gets an attack at you as you go past. But that's up to you.
I might wait until I have like another full turn. So I think my turn will be to get to this platform here.
Okay, fine. So you do that. So yeah, the dwarf just sort of stumps up there, steps back a bit, and then goes, whoa! You hear this big clunk as he lands heavily on the boards. In fact, actually, you were. Who else was running to jump? Just roll a d8. No, you're okay. No, that's okay. That's okay. None of the balls give way underneath you. You are the guys who moved within your movement rate, didn't you? You weren't running, so that's fine. Okay, very, very good. We shall go with Borges for now, and then let's see what happens.
It's like Borges has been using this time to have an internal monologue, and he's asking himself, how many spells can I cast in one move?
Before I need a rest again.
Yeah. Well, not that, but is there a limit to the amount of spells? Do they count as an action?
Yeah, they count as an action. So you can move and cast one spell. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to, I think, stay where I am and help my friends out by casting Entangle. Once I see it.
Why doesn't that's weird that your
What's that?
description doesn't come through. Hold on, let me just spells.
Came up as a strength save on mine. I clicked on entangle, cast on ETT.
Yeah.
That's the other one, maybe.
Grasping weeds and vines sprouted around a 20-foot
Yeah.
square, starting from the point within range.
Oh lord.
A creature in the area when you cast a spell must succeed on a strength saving throw. And your DC is 13. So you'd need to pick where you wanted that to appear.
So would I need to get closer to him then first as well? Or am
What's
I
the range?
within?
Sorry, what was the range?
Yeah. I think you said it was 20 feet.
No, it covers
Oh, sorry.
20 square.
It's
Oh,
90.
no, it's got a
it's
range
90
of 90
feet.
foot, so you're
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd like to cast that. Oh, yeah. So I don't want to entangle my friends. That would be bad. I'm going to like. So I guess cast it in towards him and then everything left of him from what I'm looking at, if
So
that's possible.
here. Oh, sorry. Kind of there and there.
Yeah.
The square, sort of. He's the top right corner of the square, yeah?
Yeah.
Can one of you guys draw a box in that for me? Can maybe?
Yeah.
You just draw a box where that square is going to go. Okay.
Hold on,
so
sorry. Mark the square. How big's the square? 20 feet?
20 foot.
20 feet, yeah.
Like that?
So that, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's only 10-foot square, isn't it? Actually, yeah. So it's twice that. So we'd have to head out all the way.
Yeah.
Wait, what's double? What? Maths?
15.
It's 4. It's 4 by 4.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Fucking
okay.
hell.
So you got this. So
Not on
out,
the rock, Cal. Not on the rock. More to the left.
Got it.
Okay.
Perfect.
so
Just a serious internal monologue with Boris here.
yeah.
He's just getting used to it.
And it's a strength save, is it? Interesting. Wow. Okay. These vines sneak up around him and grab hold of him. What is it? What's the description of this? And what does it actually do? Right. A creature in the area must all be restrained by entangling plants until the spell ends. A creature restrained by the plants can use this action to make a strength check against your spell. Assess when the spell ends. So how long does it last? Up to a minute. Oh, you've got to concentrate on that now, yeah? Wow, nice.
Is
So
that-
I need to
Sorry, go for
put
it.
a little symbol on him saying that he is restrained. Let's put a spider's web on him. That'll help me remember. Okay. What were you going to do there? Oh, sorry, you're going to do anything else? You can move as well.
Yeah, what would break? Can I do a bonus action, or is that not?
What is the bonus action?
It would probably be, if I can find it again. I've got hidden step as a bonus action. You can magically turn invisible, but I don't know if I just kind of want to know if that is an option while I'm still concentrating.
That would be okay. I don't think
Okay.
that card. It's not casting a spell, is it? It's just a Furbolg feature.
Yeah, I think I'm not going to cast it now, but I just wanted to know.
Yeah, no,
if
that
it
would
was
be
there.
okay. You
I
could
think we're
do
not
that
quite
as
so
well.
desperate
Yeah.
just yet.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, that completes the first round. So are we back at the top yet? No. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we are. You just
we
haven't
are.
been going through the turns. Yeah.
No, I haven't. Sorry, do remind me.
There we go.
Okay, so we're going to leave it there because we've done one round. Okay.
Oh.
Oh my god.
And well, pretty successful, really. You've hit him twice, and you've now entangled him, and he can't move. And from everything you know, movement is his thing.
Like we just ended on an episode of Dragon Ball Z where they're halfway through a fight. It's just like,
Yeah.
next time on
Yeah.
D&D.
And then it's about 4 episodes in, yeah. And then you might resolve and then they might actually hit each other, and then yeah. Okay, very good. let's end it there, and we'll continue this fight. Well done, you've actually got into a fight. Right.
Excellent.
Yay, well done, guys.
Okay, well, we'll see you in a week's time. Stefan, I hope you feel better soon, mate.
Yes,
Get
Stefan.
better
Get
soon.
better.
Let me know if you need me to go and get anything from the shops for you guys as well. If you can go out. So. All right, guys. Take care. Have a good week.
Alrighty. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
The Artificers cast are George, who plays Borges, a Furbolg druid, Stefan, who plays Jazal, a Herongon monk, Nicole, who plays Kidlat, a Tabaxi rogue, Rupert, who plays Rukito, a Dwarven fighter, Cam, who plays Zygin, and Asimar Bard. And finally there's me, Hamish, the DM, who just tries to make sense of whatever the hell they get up to. In our games, we use Sirenscape for all the sounds, we use Roll20 for the VTT, we use D&D Beyond for the character sheets, source books, adventures, and we use Beyond 20 to stitch D&D Beyond to Roll20. Thanks for joining us on this journey. Hope you're enjoying it as much as we are. We'll catch you next time. See you then.